Okay, modelers, let's talk about what we're going to need to make this transformation occur. Pictured right here are various brushes that I use for weathering. Up front, you'll see some of the very small brushes. I guess they would be the 0000 ones, and others in the middle you'll see a disposable brush. I like to use that quite a bit. The two brushes at the back are actually old brushes that have had their bristles cut very short, and these are used to apply powders. Very good, for any type of weathering technique, and good conscientious modeler never throws anything away. Take this away. Let's talk about some of the paints we're going to need. This is just a Tamiya bottle, and what I have done is I've taken some acrylic paints and I've tried to create a gray-brown mixture. Nothing really fancy here. I took some Folkwol paints, started probably with a Reefer Gray and Earth Blend, and just threw various amounts of rust, grimy black, weathered black, any color that I could find until I just added it until I came up with this color. But basically what you're doing is you're looking for some type of gray black. This is my most important color for weathering underframes and trucks, whether it's locomotives or freight cars. This gets rid of that terrible inky black that disappears under the models and allows all the beautiful detail that the manufacturers have so painstakingly put into their product. So this is going to be step one of what we use. One of the things I have discovered is the AK Interactive line of weathering paints. These are designed for the military guys. The military guys are light years ahead of us model railroaders when it comes to weathering. But to their extent, they only have to weather one model, maybe two or three. We have hundreds. So I can understand why these products were developed, but these have tremendous use for the modeler. The model railroader, I should say. And they're a little expensive. You can find them a little cheaper on the net, but generally they seem to be, in my area, at the local hobby shop, about $8 a bottle. I just want to go over some of the colors that I find indispensable. First is Engine Grime. Okay, this I use quite a bit. The next one, and this was a color that was pointed out to me at the Valley Forge RPM Model Railroad meet, which is a great event to go to, by the way. Modeler told me about track wash, how he used this quite a bit in his weathering processes, and I have to say he was right. I find myself reaching for this particular wash quite a bit. The next that I like to use is a product called Dark Mud. They also have a light mud, which I haven't purchased yet, but I do want to try it. This comes in real handy for Alcos and other things. This is a glossy finish. It's called Engine Oil. You can get some real neat effects with this. Another of their colors which I like to use, and I don't use it for interior streaking effects, but it's one of those colors that you can see that will, provide various streaking effects for what we want to do. Streaking Grime. Actually, this is my friend Bill Sartori's high school nickname. Sorry, Bill. Wonderful color. Use it quite a bit. With all of these, this is their thinner. It's called White Spirits. they have another one called odorless thinner, which isn't as strong. I need to purchase that because there's some different effects you can get by using the weaker thinner when it comes to removing washes. Now, one of the things with weathering, actually the most important thing with weathering, is it's not so much what we apply, but what we remove that creates the effects we're looking for. Keep that in mind. Another color I will occasionally use, and this is a grime for a dark yellow vehicle. It just comes in handy. There's no specific thing that I use it for, but I like to try these different colors and just see what happens. If I don't like it, I can always change it. Now, these are all enamel paints, and one of the things that's nice about enamels is you can apply them over acrylic finishes without damaging the paint. I have also found that they do not damage the factory paint on locomotives and freight cars. As always, you should test it on an inconspicuous spot of the model just to make sure these products do not cause a problem. Smaller paint, I use this. This is a semi-gloss Model Master Black, and it comes in handy, especially for working on the underframe. One of the things I like to use is their product called Pigment Fixer. You use this for exactly what its name says. You can apply this to the model, then put some pigments on. You can put pigments on and then apply